Hi, and welcome to episode 4 of Girlfriends Knitting. I am Carolyn, also known as cawshirley on Ravelry and Plurk. And sitting next to me is Amy, also Stitchin Wolf on Ravelry, looking like a deer caught in headlights. One of my FOs is her birthday socks. So in honor of Valentine's Day and her birthday, I said she could be on the show with me tonight, but she has to show off her own socks. So we'll get to that in just a second.
And my hat.
And her, well, y'all have seen her hat. That's the Starving Froggy
And Carolyn's first hat ever.
Yes, it's so not wonderful. Okay, so let's get to some news and notes first of all. Happy Valentine's Day. It is February 14th. Tuesday, February 14th. Did you have a good Valentine's Day?
Yes, I had a wonderful one.
Me too. I had excellent. Yeah, we both had to work.
Yeah.
But it was still a really good Valentine's Day. Then we had new membership on Ravelry. The membership is up to 127.
Woo!
Yay! I wanted to do something special once it reached 100. And so what I decided to do is a random drawing. And I have a few goodies for the lucky winner. And then I also have something special for our 100th member. So Mary Love was our 100th member. And I have made her... Love. Valentine's Day. It's perfect. Well, I have made her these stitch markers. Let me see if I can show them. So... some cute little dangly stitch markers. So Mary, if you will send me a PM with your address, I will get these stitch markers in the mail to you. Thank you for being our 100th member.
And shipping is free.
Yes, it's a prize. All right, let me get my handy dandy random number generator out. And Amy has a list. Show them the list. There's, well, you can't see the front, but there's our membership list. Let me get the random number generator. Okay, so the minimum was, I'm going to start with 2 because I think I'm number 1 on the list.
Yes.
And then we have right now 127. So generate. The random number is 102.
And drum roll, the winner is Jet Girl 1313 KDO.
Yay! And actually she has a podcast as well. I believe it's Knitting on the Fly. So if you will send me a PM with your information, I actually have a really cute little cable needle or DPN needle bag. This one is mine that I'm showing you, and I'll explain why in a second. So it's got a flap. The flap opens and it's got a coordinating fabric, and then I've got my cable needles and DPN needles in there. And it's just got a ribbon kind of closure. And I went this weekend and found some really cute fabric. There is the cats with string. There is puppy dogs and bones.
I like that one.
And then something much more girly. Flowers and polka dots. So, Katie, if you like any of those fabrics, if you will send me a PM and let me know, and I'm going to make you and send to you a lovely cable needle pouch.
Way to go, KDO!
Yay! Happy membership! I'm so excited about the group and how well it's going. So that's our membership news for today. Just as an FYI, we have members from 30 different states in the U.S. and from 8 different countries across the world. So I think that's pretty awesome.
That's wonderful.
We are worldwide.
World Wide Web.
Woo! Last in our news and notes, Leslie of TheKnitGirlls is an enabler from hell. Let me just say that. Because when she told me on the last episode, as she told us all, pause and go buy the color shift gradient, I listened to her and I paused And I got the sweetest email from Erica, along with this berry colorway, color shift gradient.
Not going good with the wall.
Yeah, there we go. Amy helped me pick it out. I absolutely love this color. And then she sent along with it these cute little charms, which I will make into stitch markers, I'm sure. Scissors, a spinning wheel, and yarn. They're hard to see, but that's Color Shift Yarns, and it's 107 grams of just soft, squishy lusciousness. So right now, I believe Leslie and Laura said that the wait list is 4 weeks for Color Shift Yarns right now. I would say it's worth the wait. So if you haven't gone and checked out that Etsy shop, please do so. It is wonderful. And she is so sweet. She sent me an email with all kind of information about how to use the color shift gradients to their best use, and I thought that was wonderful. So that's my news and notes for this week. Let's move on to knitting. So as I said, my one and only FO of the week is Amy's socks. So take it away.
The hat, blue and green, to go with my socks that are blue and green and gray. This is not my foot, but I'll show it to you. There we go. She did very well. The first pair of socks that she made, the top's kind of too tall and they would wear down, wasn't tight enough around here. But with this pair, we've gotten this fixed and the heels fixed. Wears wonderful. I have another one to match it.
Yeah, it is a pair. It's not just
she
one.
did do both. So, but they're wonderful. They go with the hat. Love it.
They're my first afterthought heel.
Yes, yes. And the people in my office love it too, especially when I wear my blue socks and my blue hat. So I love it.
Do you like the way the afterthought heel fits better, or the gusset
Yes,
heel?
no. I like this heel much better because this heel actually, I mean, you know, as you can see right there with the creases in the side, it holds onto your heel. My sister-in-law is actually, you know, knitting too.
Right, that's
And
Trucker
so-
Girl on our Ravelry group.
Yes, and so she's getting hers, and the heels are doing better. So the heels are much better. But it has a lot to do with the heel. And this, I really don't think, if you're having trouble though with the socks sliding down, this needs to be made tighter, not bigger.
Right.
You know, not this big, not this taller, but tighter. Just you know, it needs to be tightened up some, and that way it doesn't slide down your ankle. And I normally, when you know, my white socks normally come up to my knees, but with these, I found that I actually do like it right around my ankle. These are really good right around the ankle.
And I did these with a rib all the way from the top here to the top of the leg. I did a waving kind of pattern. It's harder to see, but there is a little bit of a wave in the rib
The name
at the bottom.
Waves.
Yes, so it's my wave socks, or Amy's wave socks.
My wave socks version. But yes, but they're very comfortable. Love them. Great. They're not,
So that's what I did to help with the tightness.
Yes. So we're going to have our first, now it's going to be our big first wash and after wear.
Yes, they've been washed and blocked. But
Yes. And so now we're going to see how they do. But I love them.
good. I'm so glad.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
It's the only thing she's ever given me.
As she wears the hat I also made for her.
Yes.
All right, so let's move
Speaking
on
of
to
hats,
Oh, why
I
are you
figured
keep
I would bring
bringing
out
this
Carolyn's
again?
first hat.
You've already mentioned the first
This
hat.
is her very first hat that she made. And I would like to tell y'all that, you know, those of you that are beginner knitters, that please keep trying. Carolyn has done much better. As we can all see here.
Why are you going to intentionally show
I don't know
mistakes?
if y'all can see that. But right there where it doesn't come together. Oop, I'm backwards. Right there where it doesn't come together.
Yeah, it
But
doesn't.
This
I
is
didn't
the
seam it very well.
This is the very first hat she ever made, and it's gotten good wear. But
As you can see from the pillow.
right, and but she starts out good, And now we're great.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, let's move on to another sewing fiasco.
And I'm going to keep eating my blackberries.
Okay, well, you sit there and eat your blackberries. I'm going to show them this sewing fiasco.
Oh, yes, this is a hoot.
This Wisteria Shawl Collar Sweater Pullover has been finished knitting, and I've even done some sewing. So the sleeves are now attached, all but the collar is attached. You can see one side of the collar is attached, the other side isn't yet. But as I was doing it, let me hold it up close, real close, so you can see the seaming. I thought I did pretty good on the seaming. Here's the shoulder seam. See, that's really pretty. The side seam. Hold on, let me find it. You can barely even see where it is. But when I put it on, these lovely shoulder seams sagged desperately. The sweater fits. It actually fits pretty well. But it looks like they're puff sleeves. And I think that's because of the acrylic and it's not draping properly. So what I'm planning on doing is taking the sleeves off, maybe picking up around the armhole, because it does fit, and then maybe sewing on some cap sleeves or knitting some cap sleeves so it becomes more of a shawl collar vest instead of a sweater.
And then we're going to use the arms for leggings.
There'll be leg warmers.
Yes, leg warmers as it gets colder in March.
It does kind of get colder in March. We're in North Mississippi, so it doesn't ever get too terribly cold. But so this is the sweater. If y'all have any suggestions on what I should do with the sweater, put them on Ravelry on our board where I'm talking about my first sweater. And I will love hearing from you and what you think I should do with this full of fail. Not so fail.
First attempt.
It is a good first attempt. I'm proud of my first attempt. And the next time when I'm not using acrylic and I'm using wool that will drape nicer, I'm sure it'll work out much better. Something not so full of fail. Hermione's socks have come out of hibernation and have actually gotten a heel and a gusset, and I'm actually ready to go down the foot.
Remember, don't go too far.
Right, because my foots. I speak good English.
Yeah, you do.
My feet are very small, so I don't have much to do. And I did a really long leg on this because, again, I'm thinking rugby socks. And so rugby socks are going to have that tall leg on them.
Wonder where you got that idea.
Yes, I got that idea from Amy. She wants me to make sure I mention that. So we have the Quidditch socks. Then I've got stuff strung everywhere. So I can't
What are you
find
looking
it.
for?
I'm looking for my brother's hat. Because I actually have done some work on his hat. Which was sitting, oh, there it is. It's fallen. And it can't get up. So here is the strawn hat. You can see the detailing a little bit better than in the last one. They're still on my 5 Knit Picks interchangeables. I love these needles. Mongrels. I love the way the alpaca knits on these needles. And it is much bigger, as you can tell, than my nephew's. So therefore it should fit him much better.
Yeah, because her brother is just a little bit bigger than her nephew.
Yeah, considering one is in his 30s and one is 8. So there's a little
Well,
bit
my
of
nephew's
difference.
about as big as his daddy, and one of them's 36, 35, something like that.
Yeah, but the other one's 15, so he's almost full grown man
36.
size.
Thank you. Thank you. My sister-in-law just informed
Yeah,
me they're
they're
36.
across the camera telling us the
Excuse
difference
me.
in ages.
They're 36.
Another work in progress that I'm actually not going to show you is the mittens for me. And since Laura didn't show hers on the Knit Girls podcast, I'm not going to show y'all mine. But if you want to see the progress I'm making on those, you can check out the Knit Girls Ravelry page and the spoiler thread. So it does have spoilers, it does have pictures. I'm loving knitting those, and as soon as all the clues are out, and hopefully then I have a finished pair of mittens, I will actually show you my mittens. So that's something else I'm working on. And then the last work in progress.
Veronica's over there hollering she don't have mittens.
Yeah, my sister-in-law has actually got her mittens for me up as well, but she's not having as good time with the pattern as I am. I'm loving it. The other one is the La La Love You cowl. It's a Knittables February knit-along, and I've got my Malabrigo Rio in Comparista on my size 7s, and I just literally cast this on tonight, so I don't have much progress on that.
With the nice little stitch marks.
I don't know if you can see that.
Nice little stitch marks.
It's little, very light colored pink beads. So I'm excited about that. Hogwarts Express has seen no love this week. I know it's Valentine's, but it has seen no love. I haven't worked on that.
Well, the socks were important because
I had to get the socks done. Her birthday was Saturday, and I did get the socks done for Saturday. So I was very, yay, that's amazing that I got a knitting project done on the day that I was supposed to get it done. So no love on Hogwarts Express. No spinning love this week. I have not messed with the spindle at all.
We've had a busy week, though.
We have had a busy week.
A busy week.
So, speaking of busy weeks, let's move on to our last segment, which is fitness. The biggest loser? Not going so well at school. First of all, the first workout got moved. I found that out. I think I may have even mentioned that last week. The first workout got moved, and I didn't know about that. So I missed the first workout. Secondly, we're supposed to have meetings once a week on Mondays. Those have been canceled. We're not meeting. She now has open office hours if we would like to ask her questions. I don't know if I'm thrilled with that. But, you know, she said that there's a lot of people, there's over 100 people, and so she just didn't have time for that large of a meeting, and I can understand.
I can understand that. But you're doing well. I will give you credit. You're doing well.
Thank you. I did get my 3 workouts in this week.
Yes.
Did yoga tonight. As a matter of fact, came home at 6 o'clock tonight from yoga. Wiped out. She's introducing a new style where you move smoothly from one pose to the next. And that's hard. But it's fun. I'm really enjoying it.
Good. I'm glad you.
And I rode the workout, my stationary bike twice.
Yes.
So I did get in my 3 workouts this week.
Hey, come on.
Oh.
Tell how much weight you lost.
I've lost 2 pounds.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I
really messed her up because I didn't know that she wasn't having sugar, and I was putting sugar in her coffee when we would all have coffee at night, and so that was kind of my fault.
Yes, I did have 1 cup of coffee with sugar.
But I kind of put, you know.
But I only drank a few sips out of it, and then I said, this doesn't taste right, and
But she kept drinking it after I fessed up, though, I will tell you that.
I'm having such a hard time.
She did not turn down.
I'm having such a hard time with my sugar cravings. I really am. The sugar cravings. I'm doing really well.
Yes.
But I want it, and I want that wanting it to go away. And
But you're doing extremely well with your sugar in the mornings. You're doing real well. You're doing real well with not overstuffing yourself, just eating what you want. It took a while for her to learn it's okay to leave food on the plate.
Yes. It's okay, but in case you didn't know that.
And so you're getting better at that.
Mm-hmm.
You are doing your workouts.
Yes.
Which, you know, are
2 pounds. It shows.
Yes. And you should be proud of yourself. I'm very proud of you. Now, after we cut this off, let's go have a big bowl of ice cream.
No. You are not being very supportive. You need to be more supportive.
Hey, you on this, not me.
So you eat the ice cream. I'll have my hot tea, which I'm loving that suggestion. I haven't been drinking much tea, but I have had a cup of coffee at night with some cream in it, and that has really curbed my wanting some sort of a dessert. So that's been really good. And another great suggestion was an exercise ball. And I looked into those and the prices of those, and I will probably be purchasing one as soon as I get my next paycheck and putting that in my office instead of my chair. So that'll really tighten your core up because you're having to sit on that exercise ball and stay straight.
No, I can't do it.
No. But I'm going to try it, and so I'll let you know how that is. There is a exercise accountability thread on our Ravelry group, and people have been really posting and interacting on that, and that has been wonderful. What else? Food. Oh, so I showed you the journal that I have for The Biggest Loser. I'm not thrilled with it. It doesn't give you enough room to write what you're doing that week, and one of the things that I've seen in the past in journals is where it allows you to mark how many carbs or how many fats or how many proteins you had that day. This one doesn't. And with me, I'm having trouble having too many carbs and not enough vegetables. So it'd be really nice if I had one that I was able to mark that on. And of course, I could go to Excel and create one for myself, and that's probably what I need to do. Because that's really what I need to focus on is fewer carbs, better for me carbs when I do eat carbs, more vegetables, and more water. I might have a glass of water a day.
I drink water in my sweet tea.
Does that count? Does
Yes.
anybody know if that actually counts?
It's liquid.
Despite the fact that Amy counts it.
It's liquid.
Does it count? So anyway. Well, do you have anything else?
Yep. I think that was it. Knitting's going well. Well, I don't knit.
She doesn't knit. I keep trying to teach her, but
I don't knit. I've just absorbed,
she is spinning,
the lingo. I cross stitch.
and she cross stitches.
But I think things are going well.
And I think that's going to be it for this week.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy
everyone.
Valentine's Day, everybody, and I will see you next week. Bye.
I won't.